Hey folks, I'm Steph, and today I've got some DIY sandbags that I made. So basically, my all-time high body weight was around 160 pounds, and I've dropped down to around 130 a few months ago. And I've done some weight training in my home gym, and got back up to around 140. And I figured, I'm just kind of getting bored with barbell and cable movements, dumbbell movements, and I just kind of wanted something else to kind of reinvigorate my passion for weightlifting. And I thought that sandbags would be a good way to get into that for pretty cheap. Thinking about maybe doing some kettlebells and other type of movements, but this the way that I did it, it was very economical, so I just went with these instead. And yeah, I've always been a pretty skinny guy, skinny kid, but hopefully this helps build some functional strength, some true strength that I haven't been able to build fully with just normal commercial gym movements. And yeah, it was a pretty simple process. So on the left here, this guy weighs around 45 pounds, and then this one on the right weighs around 95. So the only thing with this method is that it kind of depends. The weight kind of varies depending on what bags of gravel, in my case, you buy. So yeah, but what I did was I just went to Lowe's, or I just went online and checked which like home improvement store kind of had the best price before I went over and bought the stuff. And I basically just searched pea gravel instead of sandbags, because while they might not be as dense, you still get that crush when you try to lift them, that crushing training. And I think they're less of a mess than sand, especially the way that I did it. So, it was just all benefits for me personally. I'll throw up on screen what exact type of gravel I bought, but it really doesn't matter because they're shielded in this um, duct tape. And what you're basically looking for is just something that's relatively smooth, so not like sharp gravel or anything like that. So that's why I went with pea gravel. And whatever's cheapest. I'm gonna be completely honest. Just go with whatever's cheapest. It doesn't matter. The brands don't matter. The features don't matter. The color doesn't matter, obviously, because it's all wrapped in duct tape. Um, but yeah, I got half a cubic foot of gravel for the half size bag, and then two more for the full size bag. And I basically just cut them open to vent out the extra moisture. Um, put them in a trash bag, tape the bag shut, and then wrap them in duct tape. Simple, easy, and cheap. Basically, the way that I did it, it was roughly around 50-ish bucks for both bags. So if you're trying to get into some kind of strength or weight training and are on a tight budget and don't really want to go to a commercial gym, or the gym's too expensive, too far away, whatever, this is a pretty easy way to get into it. So I'm going to show you the process I did, and I hope you all enjoyed the video. All right, guys, I'm in my home gym right now. And basically the first thing I'm going to do to make the sandbags is to cut open each bag and let them sit for a few days to a week, however long, basically, just to try to get it as dry as possible inside. Because when you pick these up from Lowe's, Home Depot, wherever's cheapest, basically they've been sitting outside for so long and they've like accumulated some moisture. So I'm just going to cut them to try to dry them out a little bit so that we don't have to deal with mold or whatever. So basically I'm just going to cut a few straight lines. so I'm just gonna let these sit out for a few days. Probably gonna turn a fan on in here, and yeah, I'll get into the rest of the process after they're done drying out. All right, guys, so my gravel bags have been airing out for about a week, and now I'm just gonna actually make the proper bags. So in order to do that, I got some duct tape, or I guess technically Gorilla tape. It's the thick and wide stuff, so you can make some overlaps and all that to make it more structurally sound. I know that you can buy just like a canvas bag from like Rep or another company like that, but I think this is the cheapest way to do it. I think my total bill came out to like 70 bucks, and that was with buying some more duct tape too, so you could probably get that closer to around 55 bucks for one 45-ish pound bag and one 100-ish pound bag. So I think that's a pretty good price to weight ratio I've got going. So yeah, first thing I'm gonna do is just throw some tape over the ventilation slit I cut. And then after that, I got some strong trash bags I'm gonna layer on them, and then just gonna wrap them up in duct tape. And the goal when wrapping it is to make it taut, but not tight, if that makes sense. So, because with sandbags, you want to be able to crush the medium, in this case gravel, to really get some forearm strength and a little bit more functionality out of it versus just doing like barbell movements that are similar, like Olympic lifts. But yeah, I'll go ahead and get into this. I'll probably fast forward this so it's not just me duct taping stuff for 20 minutes or longer. So yeah, I'll talk to y'all a little bit more after the time lapse, and yeah, I'll do a couple lifts, see where I'm at. All right, guys, talk to y'all in a second. Alright, so I finished duct taping up my bags. This one, I weighed it, it's about 45 pounds. And then the black one is about 95 pounds. So before I was using this bag, and this one's around 40 pounds. Pretty much what I did is I had a bunch of old clothes and cloth and an old weighted blanket, so I just bound them all up together. But you know, it's very stiff, so there's not much crushing going on when you try to lift the bags, and it's obviously a lot less dense than the other bags, so there's just a lot of volume there. But yeah, pretty happy with how these came out. I don't think I'm strong enough to do any like over the shoulder stuff with or overhead pressing with the black bag. So I'm just gonna use the gray bag for that kind of stuff. But they seem pretty strong, pretty durable. And I'm just gonna use them for a while. If any part of it does start wearing, I'll just put an extra layer of duct tape over it. So I also need to work on my form because I haven't done sandbag lifting for a very long time. So I'm still a newbie at this. So if y'all have any tips and tricks, let me know. Or like form pointers. I think this black one's gonna be good for like bodyweight squats and maybe not bodyweight, but sandbag squats and maybe deadlifts. But yeah, that's about all I have for y'all today. Hope you enjoyed the video. See you in the next one. Cheers. My dog came wandering down, wondering what the ruckus was.